Now, joining me in studio live is Buyi Ngubane. Buyi, welcome to Africa at Play.
Sabona unjani?
Ngiyaphila sisi kunjani?
I'm well, thank you.
Good. And also, congratulations on your latest record. For someone who doesn't understand powerlifting, what is it about? And then also, how did you start that?
Okay, powerlifting is the SBD. I say SBD is a squat, is a bench, and a deadlift.
Sure.
And powerlifters, we use our body size to do the power, to lift up. We are not bodybuilders. We don't have six packs. Some, they do have six packs.
Yeah.
And I'm a master 2 for SA. So it means that I'm between the age of 49 and 59. And then I'm a first woman of color in my category.
Wow.
Not as a first powerlifter, as a woman of color in my category after 32 years.
Yeah.
Then that's me.
Sure. Take me to that journey. How did it actually start? Especially that you're the first black woman. Who introduced you to the sport?
You know, after COVID did something to us. You'll never be the same after COVID. You don't think the same way. So I was passing by one gym in my area, and it said where birth suit are tailored. And I remember the 2 years time I'll be 50. Then I said, I don't want to be having this body, because that time, okay, I've been a runner and I've been a indoor cycling instructor, but with COVID, with inactivity, not being able to train, I added more weight. So I started looking at the weights, and then I liked the instructor, the coach, and the ladies that were doing. Then I said, I need my strength. And that's when you need it. From 40 going up, you need your strength so that you can intercept your falls and trips.
Sure.
So when you fall, you don't break.
Yes.
Even when you fall, you know how to balance so that you don't break.
Yeah.
So it changes your mind about thinking of how to do things. Even when you're home, when you lift a table, you know that you need to bend your knees. You don't have to just pull something. You don't use your back in pulling things. You use your legs, you use your hands.
Yeah.
So that's what he taught me.
Sure. So, but who made you, or rather, what made you to be influenced to be part of that sport? Who introduced you to the sport?
It's the guy called Terence. Terence was my first coach. And I looked at him. He was big, tall, and very strong. So lean. So I said, I'm tall and I'm big boned. So this is the type of the body that I need. Then I went to him, and he believed that I can be a powerlifter. All my coaches, even my current coach, Lauren Henk at Barbell Bullies, they are the ones that they believe in you as an athlete. And I believe in myself. So I believed in myself that I can do it. Sure. And I did it.
Sure. And then also by becoming the first black female person to be part of this, and then also winning, the latest record. What does it mean, reaching that milestone?
I think for me, it's a first. I started at 50.
Oh.
The year that I turned 50 years.
Yeah.
So for me, it was a challenge to say, you can be whoever you want to be. It's a mental shift. You must be able to think big. You must be able to dream. You must be able to believe in yourself and stick to that program.
Sure.
Consistency and reaffirm yourself is not an easy journey. There's going to be trips, there's going to be cries, there's going to be tears, but you stay focused.
Sure. You spoke about it's a mental shift to actually be part of this sport. Take me to that journey on how do you actually prepare mentally in being able to be a lifter? And also, isn't that sport dangerous? When you say deadlift, it's a bit scary, but then, yeah, take me to that.
You see, everything is scary until you start doing it. And I believe that life is not about perfection.
Sure.
Start, because if you think all of that, you won't be able to start. Start, be conscious of where you are, and make your mind that this is what I'm going to do. It's not going to be, when I started, I couldn't even squat. If you look at my videos when I started, it was like I was bending everything was wrong. But with the coaching and the correction, then, and consistency, and believing that you can do it, and when you see your other teammates, we learn from each other.
Sure.
We learn from each other, and you ask yourself that they will tell you. And then we've got a supporting team, because when you do your personal best at the gym, and so you pull it, you will hear the noise. Come on, you can do it, because it's a sport that is muscular.
Sure.
So it's mostly men in that sport. So it's mostly men. There are women, but very few. I mean, on my category, I'm the first female for woman of color of 84 plus. And 84 is that I weigh between 84 and 84 plus. So I'm 85 going to whatever weight of the body that you are in.
And we just to continue our conversation, I mean, like, I'm sure becoming, a powerlifter is actually demanding. I mean, like, tell us about the sacrifices that you've actually made, as well as the demanding to be part of, training.
Powerlifting is an individual sport.
Sure.
And as you know that the individual sports, they face different challenges, from finances, from support, for everything. So you are on your own. So it means that you have to sacrifice not just only time. You sacrifice even some of the things that you have to do for your family, so that you can push this dream. And I would say that today, I think, being at Channel Africa, and then I'm not just only a South African powerlifter. 2 weeks back, I won for Africa. So I did my international, which is Asia Pacific Africa. So I represented Africa, and I won. So those records that you stated, it was for the Africa champion in the Asia Pacific. And that was the second time I represented Africa.
Sure.
So you sacrifice everything. So you need, hence we are coming and going out and saying, we are powerlifters. We need support.
Yeah.
And we deliver as individuals. I mean, it's been 3 years on your own. So partnerships can work for us.
Sure. I'm actually interested in finding out about other, women powerlifters, not only in South Africa, but also around the continent. Are there actually more women around? Probably, maybe the number in South Africa might be least compared to other countries.
When we did the world, USA is leading, and Canada, and India is coming through. Taipei and all the Taipei people, Chinese are lifting very high. So for South Africa, we are, in fact, Africa is just developing on that spot. But outside Africa, it's big spot.
Yeah.
You can see the women. I mean, there are women that are lifting so much weight. So in Africa, we are developing, and hence we are here and trying to preach this gospel that, women, you are stronger than what you think you are. So, and it's not like, you can see that my femininity is still here.
Yes.
I'm not, I'm a typical African woman. So I do sports, but it has actually made me to be lean. Yes, being as I am, but when you look at my body fat.
Sure.
So for me, we are not fragile people. So that's why powerlifting, I would encourage anyone to do powerlifting.
Sure. I mean, like, how you actually describe the whole sport, I mean, like, it's actually not a walk in the park. I mean, like, for one person who wants to be part of that sport, what do you do? Where do you go? As well as what challenges have you faced within your career?
Our life is about reps. So when you see me performing at the platform, I only lift once. So you must consistently go to gym and do reps. So when we say squat, when you go for a day for a squat, you don't go only for 10 minutes. You do squats an hour upwards, doing squats. You'll start warming up.
An hour?
Yes, squats.
Yeah.
You do your bench. You do your deadlift. You can't be strong on something when you are not consistent and continuously spending more time of it. So when I go to the gym, I don't move from one machine to another. If I do the squats, I'll do the squats and do all the equipments for squats for that day, and then you rest.
Yeah, seems like
And
I'm not doing enough squats, eh?
no, I do. I mean, when I started, I couldn't even squat. And I
Yeah.
remember that at some stage, my record was 110, and it was an SA record.
Yeah.
But when I went here, the 110 was an opener for me for the competition, but I finished 122.5.
Mm.
So the more you do something, you become stronger on it.
Sure. So, what misconceptions do people have within powerlifting?
They will say that you'll become muscular, scorer, Am I? Please tell them. Am I?
No, you're very beautiful. I mean, like, you can actually catch her on our Facebook. I mean, like, we live so that you can actually see how beautiful she is. No, you're not a scorer.
Yes. So I'm saying to you that it's a sport that was stigmatized to say that it's a muscular sport. And we all have muscles. And we develop them differently. Our muscles develop differently from men muscles.
Sure.
So I would say that for us, for powerlifting, our BBL, it becomes natural.
Wow, as for your BBL. But anyway, I mean, like, just talking about, the whole sport in general, do you think that sport is receiving enough support and also recognition?
I think that one, it should be a question that will be asked to the federation. There's a sporting federation, the South African Federation.
Yeah.
So I think they are the ones that to answer that. But for me as an individual, I'm just preaching the sport that let's join it.
Yeah.
Let's support the SA Federation.
Yeah.
Let them grow through us, as athletes. Because sometimes maybe it's not enough athletes. So we can support our federation to grow.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, Buyi, just to continue our conversation, what's next after this?
We have our local competition at our gym on the 24th of September at Barbell Bullies. That where people can be able to come and see what is powerlifting. That one is like a social. It's just to introduce people to the sport and see what we do. But the major one, we've got the African Champs that is coming in November, and then it will be in Potchefstroom.
Sure.
So we have done the Asia Pacific. Now the Africa Champions, I'll be there, but there are teams that are qualified to go to the world.
Yeah.
And then which is in USA, and then also the Commonwealth is also in Canada.
Sure.
So there's teams that are doing that. So as we are here to say to, there can be partnership that is being given to the athletes.
Yeah.
Like we can be your brand ambassadors. You can be your support for the nutritious, because all our powerlifters, we support ourselves.
Sure.
With everything.
I mean, like, you've spoken a lot in terms of the importance of partnerships. I mean, like, in order for a person to partner with a certain brand, like, you grow as well as the brand grow. So do you think powerlifters are getting enough partnerships to get that recognition?
No. Hence we are doing the road shows.
Sure.
Hence we are preaching this gospel and say if there's somebody there that wants to know. And you might not be a power lifter, but you want to see the sport.
Yes.
Because I think this is the sports that we want to introduce to our kids. That's one thing that sports do. If you want to grow the nation, grow the sport. Because sports teaches you discipline.
Yes.
Sports is about time. It's about consistency. It's about making sure that you are available and present where you are.
Yes.
So if we want our kids go through, you can support us so that we can be able to go out there and speak to them, and then we grow this nation.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm also curious on the starting point, or rather the right age to start powerlifting. What's that age?
You can start as an athlete, but competing seriously, we will say that after 14. Because
After
we've
14.
got juniors.
Okay.
We've got our juniors that are the world best,
Yeah.
that are competing. And actually at that age, they call it open. There's an open age before 19 is open. They are there and they are lifting so much. I mean, I met one of the guys from Taipei. He was 18 when he squatted 440 kg. 440 kg.
Sure.
At the age of 18. And he was competing on this one. He did 420 kg.
Yeah.
So at that age, for them in Taipei, they are developing their athletes. Why Africa can't we do that? We are strong. We eat pap.
Why can't we, actually? Is there a challenge or is there a hindrance on us to major like the US?
We need to change our mental thinking. We need to prioritize. We need to look at our youth from primary and develop them there. So I was fortunate that I started at 50 because I developed my mind to say that I want to be better and I want to teach the younger ones. So my journey on this one is I've achieved and I'm still going to be achieving on that one.
Sure. So
I want to see more of me.
yes.
I don't want to be the only master in 84 plus. I want to see more kids coming through the spots.
Sure.
And coming through the ranks.
Sure.
Because you move through the ranks.
Yeah. I mean, like, of course, there is probably someone who wants to, let's say they might gain an interest in becoming a power lifter in our local communities. Do you think that it is exposed enough on disadvantaged communities, or rather in our local communities, for the younger generation to actually know about the sport?
I think from our locations and everything, we do weights. We've got our own weight that we do. You know, you build your buckets and put your cement. There's been lifting in the location. It's a matter of making sure that you formalize that. We have the lifters in different areas. And I think the best way, because this, you can go to the South African Federation, Powerlifting Federation website and check there and look at the clubs. But mostly, you must get to the club that specialize in strength. Strength, not just aerobics only, but strength. You must build up strength because it's a sport that requires your strength. And strength meaning your mental strength, your body-wise, everything must be strong in you.
Yeah. So are you targeting another world podium finish?
You know, when I did my world last year, it was the second time. The first one I couldn't do it because of finances. But last year I was consciously saying, I'm going to save. And I did save and I did the world. And I came on my category number 5. I would like to move my rank on that one. And you compete with the people that, you know, the women, when we meet them, it's the same challenges that we are having even their areas. So I would love to move.
Tell me more about that.
Okay, this one is the one that I got on the 12th. This is the Asia Pacific Africa. And then when you look at Good Lift website, it's where all the athletes that were competing in different, if you are doing the powerlifting under IPF, which is International Powerlifting,
Sure.
you can find the names. You just type Buyi Ngubane, you will see that when I started in 2004, I was squatting 117.5.
Yeah.
So this time I did 122 and my deadlift then was 140 kg. So I managed to improve. I think it was 150. Yeah, 150 kg. I managed, when I look at the total that I did in 2023 and my total in 2024, my total in 2024 and the total in 2026, I've improved with 20 kg. So it shows when you stay consistent, you will actually improve. So hence I'm saying I can't wait for the next podium.
Sure. I mean, like, you're the first black woman in the country to be ranked number 1 nationally and 5th in the world. Besides just that, what legacy are you hoping to leave behind?
You see, it's not the first woman in my category of 84 plus.
Okay.
So I'm a master too. So there are women who are ranking higher than me in their areas.
Okay.
So in our age group, my age
group. Okay.
So powerlifting is so fair. You compete with your age and your body size. So there are also master too that are weighing lesser than what I do. So for me, it's only on my character. So there are lots of women that having that are having higher ranks more than me in their area. So,
So you're still the best.
Yes, for me, just for 32 years in democracy, that I can come and sit and speak. I'm not an expert of powerlifting. I'm still learning. But what I can say that through the journey that I've been through, I've learned a lot, and I've seen where we can, as a country, contribute, as individuals, where we can contribute to assist athletes, because we've got people that are willing, that are performing under different circumstances, but they still deliver. I mean, we wear the flag proudly. We wear Africa, we wear South African, we wear Africa proudly.
Sure.
We represented Africa also. Anyone, if ever, you know, even if the sponsor is outside South Africa, we are willing. I mean, we won for Africa.
Sure.
So we say that when we look at it, we are not only contained to South Africa. We are willing to grow as powerlifters in Africa.
Sure. So finally, just before I wrap up this conversation, how would you like South Africans to, remember Buyi Ngubane?
Buyi Ngubane, it's life. I love life. I move. I don't build on pain. I evolve. I mean, I was once a indoor cycling instructor for years in Virgin Active and other private gyms. From there, I evolved to running, and then now I'm at powerlifting.
Wow.
Don't allow anybody to put you on the corner and say that you can't. You can.
Yeah.
You can.
When are you going to open your own gym then? Your own powerlifting club?
A vision is for an appointed time. Probably now we'll have another. I'm still learning.
You're still learning.
You don't have to rush. Just learn the journey.
Sure.
Knowledge is power. Learn. I think my coach and the wife, they are doing very well. I'm learning a lot. So I'm still enjoying the power of learning. I do not want the gym at this point in time.
Sure. Actually, I did say that it was my last question. Now, this thing actually came into mind in terms of the importance of government intervention within, the sporting fraternity of powerlifting. How important is government intervention in terms of that?
I think that one, the federation, they are more familiar of the intervention between themselves and the government. Yes. For me, my intervention that I know very well is between myself and my coach and my peers. So, but what I would say, that the relationship should be very important, because this way we will be able to build the sport.
All right. That was Buyi Ngubane, just talking about the power of everything, power of lifting, power of determination. My goodness, well, it is such a wonderful one where I've actually learned myself about powerlifting within South Africa.